Pranali Patel. I do a lot of rectangle and mandala artwork. So, what do you mean by rectangle? Okay, so rectangle is a art form wherein you use very simple and quick patterns to form beautiful works. Okay, so you take a figure, for example, you take a house, you take a balloon, you take a heart, you take a square, you take a circle, you take a hand, anything, and you use simple patterns, repeated patterns. Okay, these are structured repeated patterns that you keep on repeating, and then you form a complete figure. Okay, so you can use it in any particular form, but today we are going to do something very simple and something very personalized, that is hand rectangle. Okay, so what we are going to do is I'll flip my camera. Just give me a second, guys. So I hope everyone can see my desk. Okay, so what we are going to do today is something which would look like this. But as of now, you can just take your hand. Okay, so you'll take your left hand on the paper like this. If you can see, keep it in the middle with this much of gap, not too much, but not too little. You will keep your hand like this, and we will start outlining our own hand. Okay, you have to be very stable. Keep your hand stable and don't start from too much down. So if you can see my desk, I'm going to start from here. Okay, so I'm just going to outline my hand. Take your pencil, go along with your hand, touch your hand while drawing. Okay, so once I am done, I will pick my hand like this, and if you can see, I have an imprint of my hand. Now there are some zigzag lines also because our hand is not a straight formatted figure. Okay, so we'll have a zigzag lines, but not to worry about it. You will get a rough figure like this. You will now outline this. Okay, so if you feel that somewhere you have gone zigzag, just correct it while outlining it. So I'm just going along with my pencil mark. And once you are done with the pen, you will just rub the pencil mark slowly. Okay, very lightly. You should not spoil your black pen mark. So very softly, you'll rub your pencil marks. So now if you see my hand over here, what I'm going to do is from here, from the middle, I'm just going to draw a shape like this. I'm just going to draw a shape like this, and another shape similar like this, but with a thick border. And I am going to draw another same wave, but a little bit thinner than the above one, like this. This is a gap, so we are going to write a quote over here, so there should be enough gap over here, and then a little bit of gap over here because we are going to do some design there. Okay, then this side I'm going to end this figure randomly, so there is not a straight line. I'll do a zigzaggy line and I'll close this figure here. The next step, after you are done drawing this, the next step is going to be from here, just draw a shape like this, gap, and the other line would be like this. Okay, so just two lines. So we are now just structuring our hand. Once we are done with the structuring, we'll quickly start filling the pattern. So I'll teach you the pattern in rough, what exactly it is, and how to place here is also I'll tell you. Now, if you can see this lines, okay, so you're gonna close this figure here, like giving a bump, like this. Okay, and if you have left a gap over here, then you close the gap also like this. If you don't have a gap here, cool, no need to do this. But if you have a gap, you need to close this figure. Okay, once you are done drawing this figure, from here, this figure, you will just bring the line down like this, and a line down here. So I have created three pieces over here. That is one from here, then like this. Okay, now you can go your way also. No worries on that. Just make sure that this piece, last one, is not too big. Now, once I am satisfied with this figure, what I have drawn, if your figure looks exactly like what I have drawn, I will pen it. Okay. So I am done penning my entire hand and I'll just rub all my pencil marks quickly. Whatever was left, I'll just rub it off so that there is no mess. So I will show you in the rough. I'll do it here also, but you people need to just try 2 or 3 pattern in one particular area, and the rest you will fill as in homework. Okay, I hope I'm clear to everyone. Okay, now firstly, what we are going to do is here, this particular small area, I am going to draw circle, okay, like this. I guess it is visible, quite visible to everyone. I'm going to draw a circle that do not touch each other, okay, like this. Now, those who have not drawn this line enough big, that's okay. You can draw small circles. Then I'll color this portion. The remaining little portion, whatever is left below, I'll cover it with black. And then I'm going to do a small circles. So we will start here only one like this. Small. So we are going to do small. We can't do big. We have to go. Then you have to do 2 of them each side like this. Okay. And then you have to keep repeating 2 till the end. Now I'm moving out to the next. I hope at least people have done 1 or 2. Very good. I will simply start drawing equal line. Now here you will just do 2 or 3 of them, okay? Because we won't be able to do the whole thing. So I'll just start with first here. So I did a thick black line. I drew a double black line and I colored it. So those who are going with different colors, they can use different colors too. No worries. And then here, I'm not touching the upper line. I'm simply going use. Okay, and I'm doubling the use like this. Now I'll move to the third finger. So you will complete this. Okay, you're not going to leave like this. You will complete, repeat, and end here. I will start anywhere. Okay, so I'll start with one like this. Okay, now I won't stick to the same size. I will change the sizes. I can go any sizes. I can go the same size like this. I can change my, I just have to connect each other, and there should not be any space in between. And that's how I've completed my this finger. And here, wherever there is a space left, you will color that with your black. Or if those who are going with colored pens, they can color it with color pen as well. Your choice. We will just do little examples, and the rest you have to do as a homework. So how I'll place here? Simply first I'll draw a line in between like this, separating it in half. Draw it with a scale or with a hand, whatever you prefer, just half. Okay, then I'll separate it like this at equal measurements. See the size or the gap that I'm leaving. Okay, now what I did here, I'm gonna place it on each box. We will just do 2 of them and then you will complete the rest as your homework. So I will zoom if you guys are not able to see. I guess it zoomed a lot. Okay, so see, I drew a shape like here on both the sides. Okay. And then I drew a tiny circle inside this and I colored the rest of the part. So just make sure while coloring you do not spoil or you do not color that tiny ball. Okay, and I am just now giving rays here. Okay, I'll repeat the same here. You guys will just do 2 or 3 and just see if you are able to do it. Now this finger, we are simply gonna draw a zigzaggy line, okay? But just close zigzaggy line. There is no format. Just draw a closed, uneven, zigzag, curvy or a ribbon kind of lines. Okay, like this. And if you feel there is too much of white gap, you can simply give a second layer, okay? Just randomly draw upon it again. So wherever there is left spaces, they will get colored. So you need not make everything too much black or too much filled up. Something which would look the way I have done. Ring effect. So how I do that? See from here, this point, everybody on screen, this point, I'm gonna draw a line like this. Then I'll again do here, same way what I did up, I'll do again. Double ring. Only your ring should look as if it's from outside. So as if we have wore some rings is what we are making it look like. So guys, just draw 1 or 2 rings. We will have to draw 1, 2 like this. And I'm gonna color each of them with black or whatever color or sketch pen you are using. Everybody on the screen, this one, simply we are gonna just bring this line down. No scale. Every line that we draw will touch downwards. Okay, so see, everything what I did, everything came down and touched downwards. Simply we'll do big shapes, okay, random shapes. I'm not following any particular format. You can go the way you want, just follow this rule. Okay, so you will just connect each other like this. So I'm not following any rule while doing this. I'll just overlap each of them, and then like I said, what I'm going to follow is wherever they are starting, I will color a bit of the portion, and on the top I will give double layer. Okay, so for example, first I started this. Over here what I'll do, I will color this portion a little bit, and then I'll give double layer. To follow the rule, the rest you will be able to do this. Okay, so if you guys are not able to complete the entire thing with me, it's okay. Just give it an outline and try 2 of them just to see that are you able to do this. The rest is your homework. Sit at your own space and peace and do that. Now here what we are gonna do is, I'm simply gonna draw straight lines first. I will go either directly with my hands, or if you want scale, you can take scale, whatever you prefer. Okay, so I've drawn a straight line. Now I'm gonna draw another one, leaving this much of a gap. So I'm making checks. Okay, I have drawn checks, and then I am simply gonna color the alternate ones. Now while coloring, you should always make sure that when you are coloring, you do not color it in a messy manner. Your coloring or your use of pen should be in a way that this should look flawless. And once you are colored, just have a look at your own colored square. There should not be any white spaces. Now here, this portion, quickly everyone on the screen, here you will just give a line in between with your pen only like this. Okay, just divide them in two. Just divide this in two. And then you will start drawing triangle on the one side. Random, okay, there is no size. Just go the way you want. Like this. So I went like this, okay? Just zigzag triangle lines. And on the other side, you will just join those triangles like this. You have to rotate your book here. For example, I'm starting here, so I'll just bring every line at the center. The lines should be straight and meeting at the point, and not too much distance between the line and not too much of thin lines. So you have to maintain I won't be able to rotate the entire book, but you guys can. So just rotate your books and do it on the other side, like the same manner. Now you know the trick, just try one or two. The rest, for those who are able to follow entirely with me, very good. If those who are not, then not worry. Do it at your pace. Okay, so that's how you could see the triangles are being created and the effect is being created. Okay, everyone's eye on the screen. Here the spaces which are left white, you will just follow that shape, that is triangle. You keep on drawing triangle inside it. The first one we will create it here like this, and I'll just follow the pattern. I'll keep on creating it. There's no pattern as such. You just need to keep on creating. When you feel that you have reached a point that I cannot go beyond this, like where do I color, ma'am? So don't worry. You just need to color this portion, whatever is left, with black. If you can cover the entire thing well and good, that is also acceptable. If not, and if you don't want to draw further, then you can just color the end part. And inside this, we are going to draw a line and a dot. So I drew a line and a dot. In between, line and a dot. Line and a dot. Line and a dot. Okay. From the middle. So that's how I did my this part. And I will draw a double line. Okay, see my double line. What is the size of my double line? Okay, so see, I'm done. Okay, once I'm done drawing this way, I will repeat the same way by, again I'm drawing checks only over here, but with a double line. I'm done drawing my double line checks. Wherever the checks are meeting up, there is a square created. We will just color that, as in we'll circle it like this. And in between these checks, I am drawing another square. You can do two things. Either you can do this, you can square it like this, or you can give a double line like this between the two. Whatever you want to do, you can do this. Either if you want to give like this double line, you do double line, or you draw squares in between and color them, all of them. So I leave it up to you, whatever you prefer. If you want to go with square like this, you draw a square inside a small square, okay, not too big, just a small square, and color it, or you can draw a double line diagonal. Okay, amazing. Now quickly here, we are going to write a quote that is, be a helping hand. Okay, so if you guys, anybody knows calligraphy, they can write it in a calligraphy mode. If you want to write in small letters, you can write it in small letters. If you want to write it in capital B, if somebody has done entire thing in black, they want to write this with colorful pen, they can do. So just assume the spaces and complete it, that is B. So I'm just going with normal handwriting, which means that always be kindful, helpful to your family, to your friends. In general, be a nice and a kind person. So that's what this rectangle gives a message. And you can double it, as in make it thick also. Yeah, very good. Now I'll show you the picture which we created. This is same as what is this. For those who want to take a screenshot, 1 second, I'll just zoom out so that you guys can take a screenshot of this. This is the entire complete piece. You can just take a screenshot of it for those who have missed out or want to retry it. I have done the same patterns only. So you can just take a screenshot of this quickly so that and okay, for those who is all, I guess you guys are kids, but those whose parents want to have a look at my profile, I have an Instagram page which is color_n_chill. So you can have a look at my profile and take a screenshot of this. So guys, the thing is we need to end the meeting right now because it's 10 minutes already. I hope you guys enjoy the sessions. I would request you or your parents to just drop a feedback on PiggyWrite. Thanks PiggyWrite for conducting this workshop, and I hope you guys could enjoy. Please share your feedback on comment, and also if you can just post it on the website. So please guys share the feedback on the website too. And it was good teaching you this. All right, so we will end the session.